I'm sure we all remember the Unite the Right rally, which took place in my hometown of Charlottesville just last year. And more to the point, I'm sure we all remember this event. The mainstream media was quick to find a villain, quick to crucify this man in the media, label him a Nazi, and continue driving home their agenda. But it turns out there's a bit more to this story. Let me introduce you to these guys, Redneck Revolt. As you can see from this picture and these colors, this subset of Antifa has adopted guns and embraced the fact that violence is probably an inevitability, and they want to be prepared. This subset of Antifa actually has 30 chapters spread throughout the United States. But we need to bring this back to Charlottesville. Bring this back to the death of someone I actually knew in my real life, Heather Hare. Meet Dwayne Dixon. You could call Dwayne a bit of a leader inside the movement, which is Redneck Revolt. And as you can see from this article, he's actually a University of North Carolina anthropology professor. Who else do we know that's a professor? A member of Antifa, committed some violence with a bike lock. Oh yeah, Eric Clanton. But as I said, Mr. Dwayne Dixon is a bit of a leader in the movement. In fact, take a look at this video footage, which was taken during the events of the Unite the Right rally, and indeed the car crash.
Slow down traffic, be willing to put your bodies on the line, but if the cops aren't going to stop them, they all know you're here, right? They're going to drive by your ass, or someone's going to get hopped up and run your ass over, right? Right? Right, so we know traffic's coming this way, right? Get in that intersection and start turning traffic that way. Get someone down the next block to start screaming and comes towards us, right? Right, move! Some of you stay here, some of you that are willing to put your down, go over there and get ready to get hit.
So you heard the professor. He was expecting violence. Indeed, he was hoping someone would get hit. And take a look at this Facebook post. He says he takes perverse pleasure in having attacked the car of James Fields, which then hit the protesters on 4th Street. In other words, he's saying he attacked the car and caused it to flee, which ultimately caused the death of Heather Hare. Take a look at this map. You can see 4th Street on the map, and you can see what was renamed Heather Hare Way. This is exactly where this individual was giving his speech. How do I know that? Because I live here. I see it all the time. But perhaps one of the greatest injustices of all is that the mainstream media will absolutely not bring this up. They will not tell you this is going on. They will not tell you about this individual. I only hope the police, the authorities, are going to go knock on this guy's door and start asking some tough questions. Am I saying this Dixon character killed Heather? No. Am I saying James Fields is 100% innocent? No, I don't know any of this. I'm simply saying if you're going to report this story, you got to do it fairly. You got to provide all the facts at hand. And let's get to the bottom of this and stop pushing some bullshit agendas. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for this one. Big shout out to my Patreon supporters. I appreciate everything you do for me. And until next time, guys, peace. Like and subscribe.